Hello. Today's not gonna be anything super crazy. Mostly just because it's late. But we're just probably. Did I put Blade in the. Hold on. Did I mess up? Did I mess something up? Okay, no. I didn't. What we're gonna do is. I'm just gonna kind of ramble for a minute while I get stuff set up. I don't know why my desktop audio is muted. It shouldn't be. But it is exactly as the title says. I'm just straight up going to somehow get my stuff to work. But I'm just gonna kind of just chill tonight, I think. I don't really want to do a whole lot because I'm real tired from this weekend. I'll just lay it down. I'll just glance down at my phone every now and then. I use my phone to monitor chat, so I don't have to keep pulling up Streamlabs while I try to what is the word? Actually play the game. But yeah, we're mostly just gonna chill, not do much. I wish I had like royalty free like cozy music for the background, but I don't, which is fine. But yeah, we're just gonna get stuff for leveling, and that's really about it. Less leveling, more like, just, we're getting character materials, so, yes. And we'll just, I feel like tonight's just gonna be a keep going till I feel like it kind of night. I already forgot what buttons are what. I did. Oops. Okay. Could also just do this. We're mostly just chilling. Not doing a whole lot. I thought I did this already. I might have, but I don't remember. I did not. Ooh. Can I edit my team? You guys know who I'm picking, immediately. I don't care if he's not part of the weaknesses. It's who I'm picking. He's the strongest character I have. And bloodshed. And we'll do the Trailblazer. Start drawing. Give me somebody I can beat up. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Is that okay? We're not doing a whole lot tonight, honestly. Wait. I forgot if my thing was loud. I'm gonna turn that down and turn myself no. Back up. Boom, do that. Okay. We're just not gonna do a whole lot.
Blade in flight!
Oh, that's loud. That's loud in my ear. There we go. There we go.
Allow me to see you off.
I do have a cat sleeping on the floor, but I don't know, man. No, we're just kind of gonna chill for tonight. I don't want to do a whole lot, if I'm being honest. Some
Step
updates
aside.
though.
I have
Tomorrow,
no in the times now.
I have a job interview for college related stuff. Basically just an on-campus job, but I'm excited for it. I gotta figure out what all I need to
I
do.
underestimated you. Bloom.
Nice teamwork.
I have this
Fighting
problem
is
where it's like,
meaningless.
if it's not in like 2 times speed and things, then it just feels boring. And I just don't want to like do it anymore, you know? Because it's like, it's so slow once you play it all the time, sped up. But it just feels like so slow and time consuming that I don't get it. I
No
really
interest
don't.
in conflict.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Not
Beefy
as
boy.
fresh.
My beefy boy. He's my beefy boy.
Bladed flight.
Buff.
Fighting
Look
is
at that
meaningless.
damage.
Receive divinity.
Nice
I
teamwork.
don't know what trucks I
Hands at the ready.
put on Young Chian, but I did, apparently.
Time for swordplay.
I'm not gonna. What? What?
I'll see you off.
I'm so not used to wearing these headphones anymore. I got a new pair of headphones, but because I got holes drilled into my ears, I haven't been able to wear them because they're so small, and the actual like speaker hole thing, I don't know what it's called, the cushion part of it like sits on my ear and it really hurts whenever I have piercings in. So I have to wear ones that like don't have that. These are the only ones I got, but I haven't worn
No
them in
interest in
forever.
conflict.
Because they're the ones I started streaming with, because they had that little attached
You
microphone.
chose the wrong enemy.
And I figured it was easier to buy these ones instead of buying a headset and a mic at the same time. And it was a little more cost effective at the time too, so. Because listen, I started and I was broke. I still am broke, but that's a
Bladed flight.
different story.
Practice
Look
is
at
over.
him, he's so
Swords
buff.
descend.
I like how I put, we're doing leveling stuff, or like ascension materials, and I'm like, no, we're doing the Fight Club,
Nice
but
teamwork.
we don't talk about
I'll
Fight
see
Club.
truth of life and death revealed in
Is
an
that-
instant. The sanctuary is
Is that trademarked? I don't think so. Is anybody gonna die? Probably not.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Not any of them. Look at that. Look at my boy go.
Fighting is
He's so
meaningless.
fun.
Lance ablaze.
I'm so happy, but when I was pulling for Blade on my first section of the Star Rail streams, like when I started doing the next part of the story
Bladed flight.
on stream, I was pulling for Blade and I was like, ooh, it's a 5-star.
You
It's a
chose the
Young
wrong
Chiang.
enemy.
And I lost 50-50.
have no interest
But I
in
was
conflict.
so happy because I use him. So that was pretty chill. And fun. I liked it a lot. So now he's even stronger, which I don't want to complain about, but I'll complain about that. Sharp shrieking. Why is that funny to me? I don't know why it's funny to me, but it is.
Help me improve.
It's hilarious for some reason.
Strike with heart.
I was just one of the dudes that are there, but he's the one that we gotta fight, apparently. We're gonna spend
I'll
a
see you
skill
off.
point. It feels, anytime that I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta spend a skill point, I feel like I'm playing D&D again, but doing like, God, what are they called if you're playing a monk? It's,
Blade and flight.
God, I haven't played a monk in a while.
I underestimated you.
Practice is over.
I don't remember what it's called.
Swords descend.
I don't remember what it's called.
Lance ablaze.
Is it?
Lance! Forward!
Okay, Google. What is it called when you spend a point when you're playing a monk in D&D?
Let's settle this.
Key points. That's what they're called. I feel dumb.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
I love Loach's voice lines. Just because it's so fitting, you know?
Swordplay.
I love him.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Also, in...
Fighting is meaningless.
Everybody's heard it by now. Blade's ult
You
line,
chose the wrong
he says something
enemy.
about, a paradise being unreachable for him, meaning, well, they said this in the interview, but of, like, him not being able to die or whatever, and him actively trying, so, like, his paradise is death. But they Blade and Dunhong have a past, so I wonder if they're talking about a very similar, like, paradise thing. Because Blade calls it paradise, Dunhong calls it sanctuary. I just punched my mic, I am so sorry. I was putting on chapstick and I just broke it. I'm actually going to not do that right now. Nope, it's M for missions. Stop navigation. I don't want to do it right now. Mostly because I know that if I die, God, what was it? 1? It was 1. Okay. I'm so smart. Also, I think I already claimed my gift of Odyssey for the day. I did indeed. I also spent it because I was on a little earlier. Is it 4? It is 4. Look at me go, knowing my keys. Stagnant Shadow. Which one do I want to do? Ooh. This is the question. Which one do I do? Who needs what exactly? That's how we'll determine that. No, choices don't really matter right now. I mean, they matter, but I don't mean it like that. That works. I quit. That's not what I want either. Details. Can I level him up anymore? Auto add. It takes all but 14 of the super basic ones. But he's there. Look at him go. Okay, so he needs these. And I would assume that Blade also needs those. I can look, I have it pulled up. No, he needs the immortal, cyanate? Words are hard. And then I think that's okay, his trace materials. Basic attack trace materials. So his stuff is the shattered blade stuff. and the sticks and the broken sword. That's what I'm calling it. So that's what it is now. What is... Oh, I know what that is. I was like, what is that? No, you know what that is. You've seen it before, Dum Dum. You've definitely seen that before. But that's okay. Who else needs that, by the way? He's of the hunt. And Blade is of destruction, I think. I might be wrong. Loach is of abundance. Which is... okay. I really want not him in my party. It's terrible, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So, is it...
A bright edge that can cut jade.
4? Stagnant Shadow, perhaps? So, the ones I need for Blade are... this one. This one. Navigate. Thank you. What? I thought I had that unlocked. Apparently I didn't. I currently... Yes, I would like to teleport, please. Please just let me have this. Please. Please just let me have this. I won't cry. I promise. I might. But who knows? Not me. I forgot water. No, I didn't. I have water. Never mind. I'm so focused on the game. Definitely. That I completely forgot that I got water. Cause I did. Oh, how did I miss that?
This
Because
can
I
go
didn't wander
towards my
around.
allowance.
Oh, he's so cute. Ugh, I love him. He's so stupid. I love him. Oh, I was sure there'd be something back there. So certain. So sure of it, too. I don't think I needed those, but okay. Always look for books. Not that I think there are any there. Books and chests. That's what we gotta... Areas ahead's not available. Please return to an accessible area. Well, what if I don't want to? Okay. That works for me. Boom. Weakness triggered.
Help me improve.
Okay, I gotta sit up. Because my back hurts a lot.
Blade and flight. Nature
Uh-oh.
of immortality.
I've no interest in conflict.
Okay, no. Never mind. For a second, I thought that was the
Nothing major.
Guardian thing from Bellabog, but it's not. It's a different entity entirely. See, it's the Ascended. It's not. It's nowhere near Bellabog.
Lance ablaze.
Not anywhere close.
Lance! Forward!
I don't know what I'm doing. I only play this game sometimes.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Not what I wanted to do.
Receive divinity.
Nice teamwork.
That's what I was gonna do. Thank you, though. I'm gonna...
Hit.
That works. Well, that's rude.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
The second I put up the shield, they're like, no, you can't have that.
The truth of life and death.
Which is
revealed
just
in an
rude
sanctuary.
overall, really. But it's fine, I suppose. It's fine. I'm not upset about it.
Fighting is meaningless.
What if I go over?
I'll see you off.
They're just the disciples.
Lance at the ready.
of Sanctus Medicus. That's all right.
Time for swordplay.
And that's all they'll ever be.
Strike with heart.
I've no interest in
Disciples.
conflict.
There'll never be anything more. My headphones are dying. Which they
You
probably
chose the
are.
wrong enemy.
Need to destroy them. Thank you so much for
Practice is
that.
over. Swords descend.
Look at him go. Having fun on his swords.
How many can you block?
Lance
He's a
ablaze.
child. He's a literal child fighting a war. He's a lieutenant. He is, what, 12?
Bladed
Or they said he's, what, like 10, 12 maybe? I don't remember. He's real young. He is a small child fighting as a lieutenant in the army.
Receive divinity. I'll see you off.
It is
The truth of life and
for
death.
Donkadonk,
The
really.
sanctuary is but a vision.
It's that still is like, okay, I get it, they live forever, but why is that socially acceptable?
Don't
I feel
worry
better
about me.
healing him than I do Kalis. Okay, is it Kalis or Callus?
It's time.
Well, Stell's
No
is
interest
Stell.
in conflict.
Probably like Stellar, maybe? Like Stellaron?
time for swordplay.
You
I
chose
don't know
the wrong
about-
enemy.
The other one. It's like the Aether versus Aether debate all
I'm
over
on
again.
guard.
Why is it always the Honkai male MCs? Or the Hoyoverse male MCs? Not Honkai.
How many can you
Genshin is
block?
not a Honkai game.
Bladed flight.
I'll see you
It's
off.
fine though. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. Whoopsies. Oh, that's fine. That's not too terrible. See, it's fine. It's over. Can I can't auto. I can fast forward it
Strike with heart.
and do like an auto
Dead
fight
return.
thing. Which is what we're gonna do. Because I don't want to do it. I'm lazy. But I feel like
Nothing major.
that's what
The sanctuary
is
is
gonna
but a
get
vision.
everyone to die faster.
Receive divinity.
Nah, see, we're fine.
Repay.
We're okay.
Ah,
MC can die if he wants. That's not my
Forward.
that's not my problem. It is my problem, actually. Does he play to a weakness? No. Cause it's the ice and lightning. I don't know what they're calling it. That's what I'm gonna call it. Cause they call it wind and
Receive
not like
divinity.
they don't do what Genshin does and do like Anemo or breeze or whatever it is. They just do wind, so I'm assuming it's just ice and like electric or lightning or something like that. I like lightning more, it's more interesting. Cause it reminds me of Lightning McQueen. I
Receive divinity.
think I need therapy. It's fine. I don't. No, I didn't like therapy, honestly. It wasn't my favorite thing, honestly. It just didn't feel right, you know? 'Cause it's like, maybe I can get behind therapy if, like, I thought that I really needed it, but I never believed that I really did. Because it's like, yeah, I internalize all my problems, and then I just kind of, like, figure it all out myself. Which isn't the best way to do it, but it has worked for me for like several years to like deal with my own trauma in my own way,
Receive divinity.
and it helps. Like, it's not terrible, and like I've learned how to like manage my own anxiety and whatever, but it's not.
Repay.
I just wasn't a fan of therapy. I thought that it was a lot.
The
And
dead
I'm not saying that because I had a quote unquote bad therapist. She was decent. Like, she was a good therapist.
Forward.
I only ever started seeing her so I can get her to be like, I'm like, hey, can you write me a note? Can you write me a doctor's note so I can get on this medicine? Thank you. I was like, can I have the gel? Can I have boy juice? I almost said boy juice. It's man
Victory by the
juice.
blade.
Thank you very much. It's It's man juice. I quit. I can't do this anymore. Which one do I want to do? Whose do I want to do more? Which one do I want to do? I don't know the difference between any of these. These are just this week's Echo of War. Do I have anybody that needs that one? Or this one where I have more characters that need this? Young Chiang, I'm looking at you. Looking at you, dude. Current team is 200 powered. Yeah, because I'm not doing it on level 3. I'm doing it on level 2. Like a baby. Because I am a baby. Don't tell me not to bring my characters. We're putting that on auto. Colia, Mother of Deception. We're just putting this whole battle on auto because I can. I love this music though. This battle music is cool. I like phase 2 music more. I think it's even better.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
I just really hope that this music's not copyrighted. I will cry.
Not a scratch.
Bloom. Repay. The dead return.
Not like I'll do anything about it either. Because it's like, oh, it's copyright claims? Okay, I'm sorry. And then probably do it again. And then
A brave new world.
self-her.
Blade and flight.
Not a scratch.
Time for
But
the
it's fine.
to collapse.
Preservation creation's great.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Strike with heart. Swords descend.
Is he frozen? Oh, he is. That's funny.
Receive
Less
divinity.
funny, haha. More funny. Oh. No, funny, haha.
Dead return.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's... I've only been live for 20 minutes.
The stone
Which
alone changes
tracks?
everything.
I started at 10.
Forward.
So... That's fair, I guess. Wait, I'm watching...
You will not take away our hope.
No, I must have started
Nothing major.
Sanctuary is but a vision.
a little before 10. I did get a new face wash today. I got the CeraVe foaming cleanser. That's really nice. It feels real nice. It made me real happy because I have real oily skin. This might be TMI, like real TMI, but I have really oily skin. And I was like, oh, all the cleansers I have in the house and all the cleansers that my mom would ever buy me are for dry skin. She's like, oh, you just need to rehydrate your face. I'm like, I agree, but not with cleansers meant for dry skin, because I don't have dry skin, right?
Translates into
I have
hope.
at most, or at least, at
Receive
most
divinity.
combination, but it's definitely oily.
The sanctuary is but a
This is
vision.
the good song, by the way. I like this song a lot.
The only redemption.
This is a good boss theme song, which is nice. I also really like
Translates into hope.
God, words are hard.
Repay.
I don't remember what her name is. Is it Fantilia, that's what it is. I like her boss music too.
Swords descend.
Although Quicolia Fates 2 is some pretty decent boss music. But that's honestly just my opinion.
Land. Forward.
It's I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to let go of the past.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
My past is funny.
Blade and flight.
I use it to make jokes.
Translates into hope.
Also,
Receive
no.
divinity. The dead return.
Listen, Quicolia. I've beaten you 12 times at this point. Uh-oh. She recovered from break. It's as if I don't have one of my 2 strongest characters coming up to immediately knock her out. I only got 1. Oopsies. What is it, 4? It is 4. Woo, okay. I sound so enthused every time I do that. I'm like, what is it? Woo, I did it. Listen, I've learned that I have a fairly monotone and boring voice over the years.
Rise.
And I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. That is a very fair statement for somebody to say. Because I 100% will agree with them. Because I'm like, I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? Absolutely nothing. This one, please. Thank you. Because you can't auto battle the Calyx. Wait, isn't the Calyx? Oh, I don't want to. Do I? Level 3, please. I just don't want to do it. Personally, I don't want to have that hard of a time doing this.
How many can you block?
Because, listen, as much as I enjoy the combat mechanics of turn-based combat games,
It's but a vision.
I very much don't like it when I have to grind for materials and stuff, but I always end up having to. Because I'm like, oh, I need to get this character level, whatever, like fast, because I am very underleveled in this game, and I keep losing every time I turn to a certain boss fight. Vandalia! But it's not even like I haven't put in time and effort to figure out what like relics are best, what traces I should increase, when, at what levels, like first, what would be better. I have, but I'm like, I'm also just very much of, I don't care. Like, I'll just do what I want.
Swords descend.
Like, this little ball and chain relic looks good on Don Hong because it's dragon themed. And I'm like, if that works, that's what I did. And I will do it for Imbibitor Lune too, whenever I
Strike with heart.
hopefully pull for him. Because I really want to cause chaos and put him on a team with Jing Yuan,
Receive divinity.
Young Qiang, and Blade. Or do those 3, but with Jing Lu. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. I really wasn't paying attention when I did that quest. Oh, I was, because it was Young Qiang's quest. But put her on a team with all of them, so it's like the master, the disciple, the disciple of the disciple. And boom, chaos. I want to call it the family reunion, because that's pretty much what it is. Because at that point it's just, I don't know, it's funny to me. And I only ever do things if they give me amusement in life. Because that's how I want to live my life, right? Just making myself giggle. That is the best thing about life. For me, anyway. It's just like knowing I won't take myself seriously. And just being like, yeah, no, that's fine. You don't have to. because I just want to have a good time. I'm not here for a long time. I know I won't be here for a long time. Not with drinking liquid Vicks as a child, and what else did I consume? I consumed a lot of odd things as a small little baby. As a baby. But I mean, it's not a terrible thing, right? I mean, it kind of is.
But
I don't know. Because it's like, I do stupid stuff all the time. I do. I'm a very accident-prone person. I am clumsy. It's like my feet are greased with butter all the time. My feet and my hands are just consistently greased with butter. And I drop things all the time. I drop knives at work all the time. And I'm like, uh-oh, guess I shouldn't have this anymore. And then I get my knife privileges revoked. I just punched my mic. I'm so sorry. And then I get my knife privilege revoked because, of course I do. Or I shove my hand into a vat of hot oil because I wanted to spice up the night, I guess. I was bored, I don't know.
The dead return!
Or I feel like putting kneecaps in the same hot oil, or just slipping and falling and touching a hot grill. On accident. Definitely an accident. I did not do that on purpose. When I was a kid, I had my hot glue gun privilege revoked for so long. And this was in like, God, I think it was in like 5th grade. And we were doing a project based on the book Hatchet or whatever. I think it was Hatchet. We were all required to read it and I hated it. But I am very much an overachiever, or I was in elementary school. And I would always be like, yeah, definitely. I can do this. So I got like chicken wire, which, okay, sure, why not? Like chicken wire, craft wire. I think it was chicken wire because it was easier and cheaper to find. And I was like, okay, I have all these tiny little felt squares. I'll hot glue it onto the wire. And I was like, okay, this will be easy to do. I had cut all of the felt myself. And that's where I first went wrong, because I should not have cut the felt into small squares, but I did. It was like, oh, it'll make it look like patchwork or whatever. And I was like, that's cool. And so I did that. And oh no, I don't want to kill it, but I will. But anyway, and so I did. And I made the mistake of the only outlet we have in the kitchen of my house is by the countertops, which, I mean, that makes sense, right? 'Cause it's in the wall. And our kitchen table was very far away from the countertop, especially as a small little child in 5th grade. And so what basically happened was I was like putting hot glue on the felt squares. Now mind you, they were tiny little felt squares. I don't know why I was ever compelled to do that, but it was not great. And it was like, it was really late at night too, because I had procrastinated doing the actual project for so long. Where's Pom Pom? Pom Pom, come here. Oh my god, what do you want? What's my Trailblaze level? Please and thank you. That's so rude, but anyway, I digress. And I was like carrying these like tiny little felt squares. Brown felt squares just with hot glue piled on top. And I was going good for like a solid 5 minutes. And then I make the mistake of dropping one of them. and it landed on my hand. And I went to like yank it off, and it just restuck to my hand. And so it was like, hot glue dries really fast, by the way, especially to skin. And it was just like drying so quickly before I could like rip it off. And I ripped it one time to like rip it, like get it off my finger, and I ended up ripping skin. And it still stuck to my fingers. And I was right hand dominant at the time. I still am, but, and it got the inside of my entire middle finger. And how do I hold a pencil? I hold it with my like thumb and my index finger at the base, and then I rest it against my middle finger. And it was so hard to do because it was wrapped with like such a thick band-aid. And like I couldn't hold a pencil or anything to write with in school. So I had to adjust to learning how to write left-handed. And it was just, one, it wasn't a good time because everything was illegible. Two, it hurt, and we were in the ER until like 1, 2 in the morning. And I went to school the next day, mind you. And that same next day was when that project was due. I turned it in and I got an A on it. But we were making like, I don't even think I mentioned what we were making. We're making like a little diorama of the guy's like hut in the book. I don't know. I don't remember much from it other than there was an axe somewhere in that book. So it's fine. Reminders, buy toothpaste. But yeah, it was not a very pleasant experience to hot glue my fingers together, because my fingers had stuck together at some point. Which was an interesting feeling. So at the ER, they had to like cut my fingers apart, and there was just like hot glue stuck to them. And the funny thing is, I couldn't even go to the ER for like an hour and a half after it happened. And so I was just standing. I wasn't even sitting. Standing in front of my bathroom sink with my hands plunged in cold water because it burnt, while my mom went to my grandmother's to get aloe gel stuff. That did not help. It did not help at all. Because it was like, my skin was gone at that point. And so it was just terrible. Because I think if I remember right, they said it was like second, almost third degree burns, which was not fun, let me tell you. And then that was that story, which is wonderful. So that's how I also learned how to write left-handed and do most things with my left hand. And so it was a interesting little thing that happened in my youth of me.
Do you want to enter the forgotten?
I do, actually. Of me just beating the ever-loving crap out of my hands. Or, like, my body in general. And this was a few years prior. I was outside wearing my dad's shoes. Because I was like, you know, when you're a little kid, you wear your parents' shoes, like, all the time. It's like, oh, look, I'm an adult. I got big shoes on. And so I went outside playing around in my dad's shoes. And I was just running around the yard, and I did not know that there was like a board with like nails poking out the top of it. Like just in the yard. Like it wasn't like in the middle of the yard where kids were playing. It was like the other side of our house between like a shed and our garage. And I think it was from when my dad was building the shed. And I was dumb. Still am. But, yeah, I'll throw him in there. But anyway, I was like, I don't remember how old I was. I wasn't very old. I was like, I want to say like 6, 7. No, it was, because this was at my first school too. So I was like, maybe, no. Yeah, it had to have been like 6 or 7, because I was at my like first school, because I think I've mentioned before that I've transferred schools. I transferred schools before my 4th grade year because my school district was poor and we tore down the high school, which is lovely, isn't it?
Let's go.
But anyway, I had to have been like 6 or 7,
Improve.
right? And I was just running around the yard, went on the other side of the house, and I see this board, and I go over to look at it. I'm like, oh, maybe I can use this to play. And I look at it, and I'm like, oh, there's nails sticking up from it.
Strike the
And I remember my dad saying something about having had
Nothing major.
steel-toed shoes. They were his work shoes. My dad worked with trees
for you.
for up until like 2 years ago, maybe.
Turn it up.
And I was like, okay, maybe these are steel-toed shoes. Like, if I step on this nail, it won't go through the shoe, which is stupid logic. And looking back, it was my stupid fault that I got hurt in any capacity,
Blade and flight.
which of course it is, because I was a dumb little child. I still am a dumb little child, but that's a different story.
Swords descend.
But, and I just like, all I remember is like
Ready to lose
stepping
yourself?
on the nail and it
can fight it.
puncturing my dad's sneaker. It was a sneaker. It was like a really old like
Time for the main
Skechers
event.
something or other.
Let's rock.
And all I remember is like just it like puncturing the shoe,
Hope you're prepared.
and it
Eternal
just like
sleep
I
is
started
not
like
the end.
screaming. Like
The dead
I was like screaming bloody murder. And my parents didn't hear it. They didn't hear nothing.
Time for sword play.
Which,
Name of Landau.
I mean,
Will forged in ice.
like,
Never falter.
to be fair, they were inside, and I was, like, playing outside with my sister, but
Strike with heart.
why we were left unattended, because she had to have been, like, 10,
You chose the wrong
10,
enemy.
11. She's, like, she's 4 years older than I am. And so my friends were like, okay, yeah, we can trust you not to die and hurt yourself. No, they can't. They can't do that at all. Because I will always find a way to hurt myself. And so it was like, I just started screaming. My sister hears it and she's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like,
I'll see
I
you
stepped on a nail. I didn't know it was there. Which is a complete lie. I knew that that nail was there. And so I run inside. Not run, because obviously I couldn't walk, but my sister goes inside, gets my dad. He carries me into the house because I did not want to walk. And it hurt a lot. And so they took me to the ER. And I was like, I stepped on a nail that I didn't know was there while I was outside. It was from dad's shoes, blah, blah, blah. This whole made up story with some truth labeled to it. It's like,
Practice is
I stepped on the nail purposefully, mind you, because I was like, oh, let's see what this does. And I was like, okay, no, that hurts a lot. And, which is,
pretty good.
I feel like most kids do that. They do stupid stuff just to see what it does. And so I had to wear like,
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead
I don't want to say it was a cast, but I think it was like something along those lines. I think. I don't really remember it too well. Oh,
In the name of Landau.
but it was like something that like made me walk on my heels
Never
for
falter.
the longest time. because it just hurt and I didn't want to put any pressure on
This song's for you.
like the section that was actually hurting
chose
and
the wrong
in pain.
Lose yourself, you can fight it.
So
Rock with it.
I go to school and it's like I'm not wearing a shoe, obviously, because it's like how do you put a tiny little baby shoe over a big like band-aid thing? And so it was like just like upset because I still had to go to school. I don't think I went to school the next day. I think I went to school
Pretty
like
good
2
crowd
or
today.
3 days later. My sister got to stay home with me too to like make sure that I didn't die or whatever, so I could like not die and I could actually like walk around, move, get my stuff done. I didn't need to do that. Can I? Okay, whatever.
Descend.
I don't know how to fix that, but whatever. Anyway, and so she stayed home with me to like make sure I'd be fine. Blah 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 blah. Which was nice in retrospect. Which honestly now I'm like, you lucky bitch. I hurt myself on purpose so I don't have to go to school. That's not why I did it. I was literally just like, let's see what this does. Mommy. And it hurt so bad. Like it did. I sometimes like I was never really like terrible with needles, right? Like I hated them, so I like threw a little bitch fit. But I consistently was like, oh, well, like I just don't want to do it, throw a little fit. But anytime I got a shot after that, because I had to get a tetanus shot, those hurt. I can still kind of like feel it, because ever since I got it done, my left arm, which is where I got it like the shot, it like just like tingles or goes numb all the time, and it never did that, at least to my memory, before I got that tetanus shot. I don't know if that's normal or probably not. Who knows? Not me. That's who. But it was just such a weird, like, I don't think this is supposed to happen, and I just have never brought it up because I keep forgetting about it. But in retrospect, I probably should have brought it up, like, years ago. That, like,
Help me improve.
occasionally, my arm will go numb
No
from
interest
where
in conflict.
I got a tetanus shot when I was, like, 7. Which is,
Not a scratch.
I don't know, maybe it's just, like, my mind making it up that that's what it's from. But I don't know, man. It was
I'm on
a
guard.
weird time. Listen, the early 2000s were
Blaze.
an odd era,
Forward.
if you will, of just like being a small child
Bladed flight.
and learning how to like
Fighting is meaningless.
not hurt yourself and like not just kind of like
I'll see
you know, like
off.
step on a rusty nail and wearing your dad's sneakers, like, you know, it's fine.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
This is such an odd conversation to just like, I'm thinking about it like if somebody just
Truth
walked
of
in
life and
on me
death
having this
revealed in
conversation,
the sanctuary.
it would just be so odd, because then just be like, yeah, stepping on a rusty nail, blah blah blah, through dad's shoes. It's like, what? Like, where is that coming from? And it's like, well,
Scratch.
I was a dumb kid, so. Which is a more than fair statement, I feel.
How many can you block?
But I don't know, man.
I've no interest
It's
in
just
conflict.
a something or other. There's so many more stories of how I like
Lands at the ready.
repeatedly hurt myself on accident. I don't know why I need to specify every time that it's like, this was an accident, I didn't do it on purpose, except for the nail thing, but I didn't know. Now I do. Now I know not to step on a old piece of plywood or something. I don't remember what it was.
You chose the
Like a
wrong enemy.
wooden board. if you're wearing your dad's shoes and there's like rusty old nails poking through. Don't do that. Maybe. I mean, speaking from personal experience here, that's not the best thing to do.
Fighting is meaningless.
But, you know. Listen, I have this personal belief that
How many can you block?
if you didn't like accidentally hurt yourself, well, okay. If you were growing up in like the early 2000s, where it was like very normal still to not be on like any sort of electronics all the time, but still,
Victory by the blade.
sorry, I got an email from my school. It was like, pay your balances, and I'm like,
Let's
what
go say
balances do
hi.
I have? I don't know. Anyway, and it was like,
Help me improve. Practice is over.
but that's my personal theory of like, if you were growing up in the early 2000s where it was still very
Swords
normal
descend.
to not have like a tablet in your hands all the
Eternal
time.
sleep is not the
Like,
end.
I'm talking like
The truth of
one,
life and
like
death,
2000
revealed in an
to
instant.
like 2000, like I want to say like 2010. That's the early 2000s, because that's
The sanctuary is but
I-
a vision.
anyway. Stop
Lance
stop
ablaze.
rambling. But anyway,
Lance! Forward!
that if you didn't accidentally hurt yourself all the time while you were playing outside, like if you didn't fall out of a tree, you have no personality. You don't have a personality. It's like you didn't. We didn't grow up in the same time. Because
Lance at
it's.
the ready.
Listen, if you didn't fall out of trees, hot glue your fingers together, step on a rusty nail,
Blade and flight.
dunk your hand in a vat of hot
interesting
fryer grease, then you didn't. Oh, poo. I'm not supposed to attack him. My bad. Then you didn't. We didn't have the same childhood. Very clearly. Which is. It's fine, I guess. Good for you that you don't have weird issues of accidentally just
The
destroying
truth of
your.
life and death, revealed in an instant.
I'm not supposed to attack him, but I will. Of just like destroying your body on accident. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not salty about it. I'm not jealous. Why would I be jealous that you never had a childhood and you're not having a personality now?
Strike with heart.
I'm joking, by the way. Please don't take any of this seriously.
Fighting is meaningless.
I feel like it's very obvious that I'm joking though, but
You
you
chose
never
the wrong
know.
enemy.
I don't know.
Lance at the
I've
ready.
also just been told that my voice is
Eternal sleep
very
is not the end.
monotone and it doesn't sound like I'm joking a lot of the time. So I have always felt the odd need to specify.
Time for
Which
sword
I don't
play.
think I need to. I don't need to justify myself,
Blade and
but I feel like I do. It's
No
like,
interesting
you know.
Practice is over.
Hmm.
Swords descend.
I don't know, man.
Lance ablaze.
But it's fine.
Lance! Forward!
Thanks. What are you doing, buddy?
I'll see you off.
He is so broken. You wanna come sit on my lap? My lap, even though my knee is up on my desk. I have also
What is it
learned
we
that
are
I don't know
waiting
if it's just because I'm gay, but I don't know if it's just because I'm gay, but I can't sit like a normal human being. Like, it physically hurts. I'm not joking. I don't know if it's because of that or because I have rheumatoid scoliosis that almost
Truth of life and death.
disqualified me from going to a, what was it, like a, it's like a military kind of,
Blade and flight.
Let's settle this.
it's like a military,
Scratch.
like a cop kind of boot camp thing. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember that that's what it was. You've got to be kidding me. It's fine. I still did it. I still did it. Whatever. It's fine. But, you know, it was fine. I hated it, by the way. If you have the option of potentially doing a, like, military boot camp and you have no interest in the military at that time, I don't recommend it. personally, is it supposed to be level 50? It's level 50. Who else do I do? Who do I use? It's like, who else do I use but these two consistently? I don't know. I'll do Sampos just because I like that stupid light cone. It's so dumb looking, but I love it. It's so dumb, but I love it. Sampo's so dumb. He very much reminds me of Child from Genshin Impact, and maybe that's why I like him, but I don't know. Maybe I just have a thing for, like, probably very dangerous criminals. Not even a probably at that point. Child isn't even a probably. He literally tries to destroy an entire nation. By himself, mind you. Well, kind of with the help of the Traveler, but that's... I'm just gonna give him the credit of he tried to do it himself, because he's a big, strong boy. I don't know. Hey, 4 characters to level 60. Forgotten. Clear stage 12. 12 relics to level 4. That's not right. 4 relics to level 12. 4 Lycons level 60. What if I just say no? What if I just don't do it? What are you gonna do? What? That's my question. It's like, what happens if I just don't? It's like, am I gonna... Is my account gonna get deleted or something? Like, I don't wanna. Not right now. We're gonna go for Blade because I have problems. Am I building pity by doing single pulls at a time? Absolutely I am. I don't remember what pity level I'm at. I'm at very low, by the way. It's like, it's gotta be like 30. I can look, and then I'll just take whatever number it gives me, and then add it to 3. To 5, 10, 15, 20. It's even lower than I thought. It's 15. Damn, dude, that sucks. Is it... I kept it as G for a guide. Look at me being all consistent and stuff. Can I just... that makes life so much easier. Look at me being consistent with my buttons throughout every single game. Music. No. Excuse me. I don't want music. Where's the music coming from? It's gooey. I need to stop. Please. Please stop. I can maybe do simulated universe. I kept failing at this stupid thing every single time that I tried to do it. Because I'm real dumb. Listen. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion, by the way. Listen, you're in my stream, you get my opinions. I really like Wilt, but I hate Herta. I do. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like, she looks like a 4-year-old.
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
Absolutely not. You will not. But anyway, I wonder if it's just because it's like, she looks like she's like his age, maybe less. Who knows? But it's really like, oh, I use technology to reverse my time and life and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but that's such a cop-out of a character story, right? So it's like, I get it, you're Genius Society. But it's... I don't know, man. I'm not a fan, personally. I think the doll thing is cool, but again, coming from Genshin Impact, having seen that before with Scaramouche, it's not new, or not as new for me, and so it's less exciting. Like, it's a cool, like, plot line that she uses dolls of herself to, like, be around the space station and be everywhere at once. Like, I think that's awesome, but I don't know. Am I just gonna skip through all of this because I don't want to read it? Yeah, of course I am. I don't know how to read. Do I have to talk to you about something? Am I supposed to talk to you? What? I'm confused. I don't remember what he is about. Was it M for missions? In Genshin it's J for jobs because I don't know. We're not doing that one right away, please. I don't want to do that one either. I don't want to do that one. I definitely don't want to do that. I have so many of these I have to do yet, but I, again, don't want to. 'Cause I don't... Listen, they're interesting, but I don't want to do it. Because I'm lazy. I'll be real. I'm real lazy, guys. I don't even want to do, like, the fight half the time. Clearly I don't want to do the fights half the time because I always put it into auto and I'm like, oh, I can get a boob, I'm not doing it. Let me touch the bubble. Thank you. Touch the bubble. As a reliever from sleep, composite material from bedroom curtains, fucking blankets out 99% of light. Were not for your psychic tentacles, you would be hard pressed to discern the structure of the space surrounding you with your eyes alone, even though you've been living here since 50 years ago. It seems like the weather outside is quite gloomy. Thick, dark clouds hang low in the sky as they gather, and royal. I've never heard that word before, but now I have. The temperature is low, and you realize it's already autumn. This kind of weather is perfect for sleeping. No wonder you slept so well. You leave your warm blankets and pull open the curtains, greeted by a landscape that matches what you've sensed. Looks like you are not old yet. You turn toward the HTV and direct a psychic energy beam toward it. The TV lights up in response. The midday weather forecast is on. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Wait, is my chat followers only? I hope not. Please. Twitch, come on. I don't know how to fix that setting. Okay, wait. It is, by the way. God damn it. Every time. Why? Why is it? It's not. It's not. Oh. Whoops. My bad. It is. I really don't pay attention to my own stuff. But how are you? I hope you're having a good day. How's the game going? It's going good. I'm not doing anything. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been doing anything this whole hour. Because I don't... Listen, man. Life is rough. I'm kidding. It's fine. I also just got lazy and didn't feel like fighting things anymore. But I know I need to do at least one of these. I'll probably do the museum stuff. Yeah, sure, we'll hire her. Sure, why not? I got Blady. Nice! Good for you. I'm so jealous, by the way. Because I want him so bad. I lost the 50-50. But that's not what I'm mad about. I'm not mad about it, actually. Museum gave me, like, 1k total. Nice. Nice. But I'm not mad that I lost the 50-50 because I got Young's Eon or Eladon or what is it? Words are hard. These things. I got one for him and I was really happy about it. Cause I use him. I also lost 50-50 on Jingyuan, so I was like, fuck, I'm going to blade last second. Same, dude. Okay, the whole reason that I want Blade is because 1, I want to create a Chaos team. 2, he's voiced by Damien Mills, or Damon Mills. It's the same guy that voices Linny in, or is gonna be voicing Linny for Genshin Impact soon, in Fontaine. And also Cherry from Skate the Infinity, which is so funny to me for some reason. It's like, okay, Magician Twink, weird, like, calligraphy skateboarder, who's obviously married and hates his husband, affectionately anyway. And then an angsty little boy, you know, who can't die. It's, oh, and also Frieza from one of the Dragon Ball things. I also don't really want to pull for Kafka. Listen, she's cool. I wasn't a huge fan of her trial when we first started, but I'm also aware that things have changed. I know! What brings you here? Museum Brunny seems I've mentioned that before. Did she send you? I sent myself here. Okay, I'll cut to the chase. I mean, just think about the name Belobog History and Culture Museum. Do you really think I would fit anywhere near the history and the culture? Listen, people who like her are very cultured. Definitely. I mean, I think Frieza here. Hello, monkeys. Now you're gonna put that thought into my head. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's not that I'm not willing to help, but I'm so not suitable for the role. Sorry for making this a fruitless trip for you. Come on, I'm sure you're more than cultured enough to be a volunteer guide. You don't need to be cultured. I literally hired a child and a criminal and also a Belobog. What are they called? The, what are they called? The Silvermane Guards. I paid so much attention during this entire game. I really didn't. I really don't know what's going on. The entirety of the first part of this game, I was like, okay, so it's cold. March may or may not have been born here. Who knows? We never find out. Because, of course, we don't. We're criminals now. Got it. There's a weird society of, like, there's a weird segregation happening for some reason. And the person in charge is possessed by the thing that's inside of us. Cool. So I was like, that's it. That's all that happens. That's Belobog for you. That's all I retained. Well, the truth is, I'm simply not cut out for this line of work. Nat used to press my head down, forcing me to read when I was little. It was so suffocating. Same. I can't read. Zilla, please, thank you for bringing the illiterate representation that we all needed. Because I don't know how to read. This is an audio-generated voice of whatever's being said on the screen. No, don't say that. People would believe you. Would you really want someone like me to introduce the exhibits to visitors? Let's just nip the... Clearly. Oh my god, I quit. Let's just nip this idea in the bud. It won't end well for any of us. Don't worry, I, too, know nothing about Belobogian culture. But you're different. Even though you're not a local, you still seem well-educated to me. I was born, like, 2 days before we got to Belobog. I'm not joking. It's so surreal to me where it's like, you're smart, you're a hero, you're so strong, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, we were born, like, maybe a week before this entire thing started. Right? Right. So being a guide must be easy peasy for you. It's... Child arsonist, Silvermane girl with the big smart, an engineer, a child with big mecha. Yeah. Wildfire leader, the literal supreme guardian, and a scammer, also funny man with big strong tankiness, aka Jeppy. We love him. We love Jeppy. I love him. He's so stupid. He's such a himbo. I love him. But yeah, the child arsonist? Is it... I can't tell if you're talking about Hook. Jeppy is so cute and his weapon is the case for the surveillance guitar. I know. Okay, I figured. I was like, Hook and Klee would get along fantastic. Because I was like, it's very obviously like child with a big mecha is Clara. Because Daddy's Farog. I love him. He's... Listen. I know he's just a robot. But why do they have to make the robot hot? And have a good personality? Why? Every time, too. It's like, I'm not supposed to like this. I now have Clara. I also have Bailu. She was my first 5-star. Because I quote-unquote lost 50-50 on Zealous, actually. And it was like, whatever, it's fine. You know, I don't really care. And I ended up using her so much because I was like, turn-based combat games are the one type of game, or like one of the 2 types of games, where I will use a healer. Because I never used a healer in Genshin. That's a lie, I did. And then I hated it because it was like, if I just have one character that does decent damage on my team, then I can just kind of like fight my way through this whole game and not have any issues, and that's what I do. That's why I spent... Did I spend money to get Xiao? I really don't like using Bennett, personally. It's just, I prefer the more fast-paced game mechanics. So I use characters like Xiao, obviously, Child. Those are the 2 very obvious ones that most people know. Benny is broken though. He is. He really is. But I switch in and out with Zhongli too. Mostly because he's got the shield, which is sometimes helpful. And if I had Tighnari, I just had Tighnari, that would be it. I'd be set. But I don't. Because like, Tighnari's broken for a while, too. I don't remember if they fixed it. They might have. I know they fixed Yaimiko's. I have a friend who's, like, a couple years younger than me. He's, like, I want to say, like, 2 years younger than I am. He loves Yaimiko and the Raiden Shogun and like Ganyu. He loves those characters, right? Very queer. Great guy though. I love him. My child is, well, yeah. But anyway, I got Yaimiko trying to build pity for whoever was coming out next. I don't remember who it was off the top of my head. And I like just had like 4 wishes maybe. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it just for shits and giggles. I got Yaimiko within 2. And so I screenshotted it and I sent it to him and he was like, you suck. And I was like, listen, if there was trading system, I would give her to you because I will realistically never use Yaimiko. Except for when I was doing Inazuma exploring and like needed an electro character that was like quick to like do the light up pillar thingies. That was the days I'm so glad I don't use a webcam, because I did the like jerk off motion when I did the pillar thingy, because I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. No, stop it, this isn't what we do here. I know, she's just not practical enough for me. I don't want to talk about it. But she's not practical enough. Like, I like the idea of her, like, her skill. Like, it's cool in concept, but I wish it worked. Right? Like, I wish that it worked how it was supposed to. But it doesn't, and it makes me sad. Plus, listen. No. Stop. But, I don't know. I think the only reason I ever really hold on to Child is because I started right before his release. Like, his very first banner. I started Genshin kind of late in terms of it being first released. But yeah, it was just kind of like I started right before his first banner, and I was like, oh, this character looks cool, I'll pull for it, because it's like, I don't know, limited edition character, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I love this character with my entire being. I don't know why, but I've also, like, Sampo has grown on me. Like, I started off not liking his character at all, because I was like, oh, he's just a watered down child. He's a watered down child. I can't. I have 2, 3 very quote unquote stereotypical character tropes that I really love for characters, like the immortal beings who are angsty and small. The terrorists, probably. It's not even a probably that Child's a terrorist. He is definitely a terrorist. But Bronya will be so sad about this. Do it for your girlfriend. Can you reconsider for Bronya's sake? Fine, I'll do it. Just hand me the application form. Never mind, you keep the form for me and write down what I say verbatim. Only for mommy, Bronya. Listen. She loves her wife. Or her girlfriend. She loves her girlfriend so much. Huh, you were so easy to read. Watch it, don't push it. Fine. I just can't take it when she cries. Are you happy now? That's so women love women of women. That's so woman loving woman of her. Words don't work. I'm an English major. But I'm also a foreign language major. These two things don't work. They don't work. They don't. And English is not Englishing. Agreed. First question. What is your name? Seela. No last name. Seela. No last name. I refuse to not pick the sassy answers for this game. They don't always give them to us with Genshin. Do you ever defenestrate people? All the time. I love throwing people out a window. Specifically, a car. My moving vehicle. Exactly. Don't test me. You want to mess around and find out? Time to fuck around and find out, am I right? No. Next question. What is your personal experience? Ugh, I knew this. I knew it. This is a tough one. Forget it. Just say I have no experience. I can't really disclose any of the jobs I've done for Wildfire. Yikes. Also, someone asked, what would you steal if it was legal? To be honest, I wouldn't be stealing because it's legal. I would steal... My answer to this question would be... I would steal my... Okay. Technically, this isn't related to the... It's related to the question, but it's not part of the question. If the Purge was a real thing, right? Went to the Crush's heart. That is cute. But that's not what we're going here by. We don't do cute here. But anyway, if the Purge was a real thing... I can't. If the Purge was a real thing, I personally would make it so I don't have any more debt to pay off. I would just give myself, like, full ride scholarship. I would give myself a full ride scholarship to the college that I'm attending because it's expensive. And I'm broke, dude. I ain't got no money. I spent all my money on on a water bottle. I bought a Stanley Cup. It was $50. Broke college kid. Absolutely. I can't. And it's like, okay, I would live at home. No, I'm not driving 4 hours one way. Average college experience. Yeah, probably. That's fair. Okay, I'll write down no comment here. I can tell you're enjoying teasing me like this, don't you? Last question. What are your skills and expertise? What are these questions getting trickier? Why are these words getting tricky? But no, I would... Purge was a real thing. I would get rid of any interest for my student loans, or just give myself a full ride scholarship, or even just steal the diploma. Just type it in there that I graduated. Boom, diploma in my hand. I'm done. Time to go get a job. It's fine. Just go ahead and put down dispute resolution, which won't sound too intimidating, I hope. Okay, I'll just put down too scary to specify. Is it too late to back out now? Nope. Zila's resume, Bellabach History and Culture Museum volunteer guide application form. Name, Zila, no last name. Past experience, no comment. Special skills, too scary to specify in details. I suppose it's done. Can I take a look? Better to keep it a surprise. I can't. Yeah, I saw that on one of those like Reddit story TikToks where there's like Minecraft playing in the background, you know, like Minecraft parkour. Everybody knows those. And it was like the guy talking about how he's from some like quote unquote third world country. I don't know what that means, if I'm being honest. And it's so surreal that they can afford, it's not third world, I don't know, a country that's not as like rich. It's South Africa, I think. I don't know. But it was like somewhere around that. Well, not kind of really. I don't know. Personally, I don't. It's like he was studying abroad because he got really good grades for a scholarship, blah, blah, blah. And it's such a weird thing. Do they? They might. I don't know. Listen, that's not the continent that I'm focusing on. That's not, I don't know. Yes, there's a lot of white people actually. Yeah, no, that actually makes sense. But anyway, it was like the same story that you had mentioned in the comments of like the kid got like a full ride scholarship for good grades and he's living with this like, what are they called? Like, I don't want to say foster family. Like like homestay, I think. I don't know what it's called. But, and their kid was going, like, getting ready to go to college, and he was going to the same college that, the transfer kid was coming from. Like, your Templin. Yeah, kind of. But he had to get, like, all sorts of student loans. They had to pay all this money, which that shows how broken the system is. Because it's like, how can all of these countries, like, kind of afford this? But America really can't. Can I add on? I mean, sure. I don't know. That's up to you. UID is on the corner. Good luck reading it. I hope things don't cover it. Probably not. Well, let's head to the overall and submit this thing. But that's... Listen, the American money and financial and education and... America's broken. America's broken. I gotta say that I reckon it will still be unlikely for me to pass the background check. Oh, why is that so funny to me? Why? Listen. I aspire... You can use my blade as support from now on. Thank you. I will live vicariously through you. As Blade. Museum looks so posh. It reminds me of that orphanage in Rivet Town. Are you Miss Eris? Eris? Ares? Are you the pretty secretary lady that everybody thirsts over? Here to submit my volunteer guide application form. Should I give it to you? Yes, please give it to me. I'll pay sure money. Miss Pila right now. Blah, blah, blah. It looks serious. Let's take a break. You will Blade laugh love? Mommy interviews 60. Absolutely. Zila, what are you doing here? Did he bring you here? She came on her own volition. I see. I'm surprised you finally made up your mind. Thank you. Listen, I aspire to be the best wingman for these two. Or any of the characters, really. I guess it's my turn to ask questions now. My application didn't pass the review, right? Can I just go? No, Pela? I'm gonna just keep saying Pela. Was impressed by your abilities, so she wanted me to have an interview with you. No way for you to escape now. No matter when you just be a wing person. I don't know. Non-binary lean and mask. I don't know. Anyway, let's head to the rest area. Celia and Kalis. The interview will be held there. Final play along, but only because I'm not busy today. Thank you, Zayla. As for you, the assistant assessor. You may get on with your own things first. Start the interview when you're ready. Why y'all gotta wait on me? Like, I'm not that important of a person. Wait. Hold on. I have a weird idea. Less weird idea, more that's not my team configure button. This is my team configure button. I'm gonna get him out of here. No. Listen, you just gotta know a guy. You gotta know somebody, alright? You just have to know somebody. Are you ready? No. I'm not ready, but let's begin. Please get ready, Azila. This interview will begin now. For some reason, I feel a bit nervous. Gotta get them connections. You do. Really. Why are they just staring at each other? How come you aren't saying anything as well? And you, Lady Bronya, why don't you say something? This is my first time speaking to you in this position, and I don't know what to say. Should we end the interview here? It's good for us both. Let's not take up any more of their time. No way, we have to go through the entire process no matter what. How do you think I should ask the questions as an interviewer? Gotta loosen up. You gotta loosen up, people. Just talk to each other like friends would. Listen, I don't know, man. I see. I'll ask some random questions based on the resume then. This is a great chance for me to get to know Zila better. Don't we know each other well enough already? First of all, the name is Zila, no last name. Is no last name an actual family name in Belobog? Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's just a prank, sis. It's just a prank, sis. Don't worry about it. Yes, Blade is certified emo. He is. He's also just real angsty and, like, idolizes death because he can't achieve it. So, there's that. So, yeah, no. I see, speaking of your name, there's something I've always been curious about. In fact, Zila itself is not a common name in Belobog. Does have a special meaning. It's because she's not from this world. Because we get her background in Honkai Impact. Well, Oleg gave me the name. He said it meant soul in ancient Belobogian. Is that what it is? Belobogian? Belobogian? Belobogian. I like Belobogian better. I'm not sure what he tried to convey through that name, But all those thugs and gangsters in the underworld. But to all those thugs and gangsters in the underworld, I'm like a specter always haunting them. Wow, I'm surprised it's profound meaning. By its profound meaning. How fascinating. Now the next question. No comment on your personal experience. I get what it means, but why? Is there anything you want to say? Zila said I can make her look more mysterious. Don't pin the blame on me. Okay, I've got it. I'm not going to probe. Let's see what's next. For skills and expertise, you wrote too scary to specify, and that means... Do you have a wise answer to the Supreme Guardian's question? She forced me to write that. Nice. Nobody forced you to do that. I'm surprised at how close you two are. In fact, I can more or less get what Zila is trying to say. Don't worry, I think your skills and expertise will be put to use here. Even if it were such a dispute, I could handle it. No, if there were ever such a dispute, you need to summon the Silvermane gods. Don't forget that protecting me is now one of your duties. You can't just gratuitously... I'm using big boy words now. Let's go. You can't just gratuitously get yourself hurt. Okay, got it. Is she hired? We did hire her, right? Well, let's call it a day. I announce the result now. I'm sure I failed. You passed! Welcome to Billabong History and Culture Museum. Zila? I am not sure how to respond to that. You made Bronya happy! You're not wrong about that. Anyway, everything's fine as long as she's happy. That is so women love women. I said it again. God damn it. Women love woman of her. It is so women loving women of her. Just saying. Like, I'm not wrong. Are you two having a secret talk? Nothing. Hey, Bronya, what should I do next? Right, been assigned some jobs to me. Follow me later. We'll have to go through some formalities. Thank you for your help in the interview. Thanks to you, I had the chance to get to know Zila better. Please excuse me now as I have to take Zila to complete the procedure. Remember to visit me museum often and check on Zila. Do you really have so little trust in me? Yes. Yes, she does. You just can't... I can't words any day, in fact. Words aren't a thing that I know what to do. I think it's either the TISM, ADHD, or the dyslexia. Who knows? Not my therapist. I dropped my therapist. Not literally, but... Did I casually ghost my therapist? Absolutely, I did. I also ghosted my doctor, who prescribed me tea, and it's like, yep. My bad. End game, right? Sure. You're back. I have absolute confidence that you're the right person for the next job this time around. I hope you can help us retrieve some data from the Automaton Hound. We put in a request with the Silvermane Guards Technology Division, but they shut us down. They said that the data from the Silvermane Automatons is top secret. They're unwilling to let it be an exhibit at the museum. That's why I've thought of you. I heard you made quite the name for yourself down in the underworld, and even that Svarog is willing to sing your praises. He can sing? What can't that man do? What can't Svarog do? I don't want to answer that. This is a simple job. Take this recording device down to the underworld and get into a fight with an Automaton Hound. That's all. Automaton data is from the underworld, presumably is not classified, and so I leave this task in your capable hands. Alright. Guess I'm going to fight some robots. Svarog can't be mine. Same dude. But he will be one day. No, he won't. He's not real. Svarog is not real. He is a fictional character. He is a non-playable fictional character, by the way. That didn't stop me. It's because of his dead friend. Fresh face, what have you... Mech pet lover, what have you come to our robot settlement for? I want some data from an Automaton Hound. You're right, that's a pretty tall order. No way I'm handing over Automaton data just to anybody. There's a fly in my room. Why? come from? And where did it go? That's concerning. Anyway. But then again, if you're willing to spar with my big baby, then I might just be willing to reconsider. How about it then? A fight, or are you scared of my baby? Are you scared of my baby? Let's fight then. Bring it on. Good. Another chance for my sweetie to pick up some new combat data. Let's start. I'll
Time for
fight you
sword
with
play.
my big baby.
Strike with heart.
I've no interest in conflict.
Listen, as long as it's chunky enough that he could very easily win the fight. Can I just like thanks.
Swords descend.
He's obsessed with his mechas for real. I know.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Bring the blade down. Down bad. Do I gotta put chat in horny girl mode? I will. That's why I have a cat now.
The sanctuary is but
I
a
have my
vision.
big baby. My 10-pound baby on my lap.
The dead return!
Blade in half.
I'm just getting old. Absolutely, I am. Now that's some precious data. Don't worry, my dear, I'll give you an upgrade. So here's the previous automaton data for you. I ain't got no use for it anymore. You earned it. See you later, brother. The data seems to have been recorded. I'll take it. I also really love Blade. I really want to say something, but it might be spoilers for the current mission thingy. I forgot to claim that. Oops, my bad. But it's fine. I've streamed it. I streamed what had happened. I finished all of everything. I love how we just casually, just like, it's like stabby stabby. Okay, I'm done. Helps Dong Hong beat the shit out of a 10-year-old. I know that it was just there to introduce his game mechanics. But like, it's so... It's just funny to me personally. It's like, yeah, stabby stabby. Alright, we're no longer enemies. I'm just gonna beat the crap out of this 12-year-old who is my childhood friend's disciple, I guess. Yeah, really. Listen, I saw this picture, I think it was on Reddit or something like that. It was either Reddit or Twitter, which is terrible, but it was of Blade and Silverwolf with Jing Yuan and Yang Qiang. And it was like, who's the better parent? Who's the better dad or brother or whatever it was? Who's the better parental figure / guardian? And I was like, well, obviously not Blade, but also obviously not Yang Qiang either, because he just shows up to the fight after, you know, the two wanted criminals just beat the ever-loving crap out of his disciple. And is like, well, guess we gotta let him go now. And just continues on with his day. Like, okay. Welcome to the Belbog History and Culture Museum. Is there anything in Old Curia like me can help you with? I have the data! It's like the weird, like, hacker. It's not weird, but like the hacker meme from, like, I don't remember what movie it was. But it was like the type on the computer. And it's like, we're in. Yang Qiang is a Giga Chad. Oh my god. Later on, you'll be able to see Replica Automaton over in Industrial. Oh, don't worry, don't move around. Unless Boris has pulled another prank off. his office. That actually would be kind of cool. Can we have interactive exhibits in this museum, please? I want it to be like the Mall of America museums. Or was it like, it's an aquarium. I personally like him better than Bailu. Like, they both have their strengths. Like, Bailu can revive a fainted character one time. But Lucha heals characters automatically, just whenever. As long as he's got the thingy for it. But also, his voice is just really nice. I like his ult line better than Bailu's. I'm a simple person to please. Save me from the Fentilia fight and story. I don't have the energy to build her that far. Plus, I like having... Sometimes I'll use Serval in the in my party whenever I need a lightning character. But I don't want to use anyone else because it's like, oh, she's already built. It's fine. So it's like, okay, this works. Why not, right? So it does. And I just don't... Because, okay, what level is she at? She's not super low. I say as I scroll all the way down. He needs to not be level 1. Can I just like... Thank you. I want the free thingy. Thanks. I'm so bad at that. I'm terrible at remembering to do this. Yeah, no, you need to level up and ascend the characters at least 1 to get free passes or tickets or whatever they're called. What are they called? They're passes. Okay. And I'm like, but I don't want to. She's level 41. Oh, wait, what? Bet. Bet. I'll love her. She's level 50 now. I also don't know what else to do with her other than put her light cone on her. Whose arm is that? Is that Tingyun's? Hold on. It is! Oh my god. I don't know why I knew that, but I did. Okay. I don't know why I knew that, but I did. Now I'm ashamed of myself. Is he in here? I quit, dude. Can we talk for a minute, please? Listen, I don't feel like reading this. I really need to do the Phantalia fight. I really do. I don't want to. I need to finish the stupid story, but I don't really want to right now. Wherever, it is a pain. It is.
How many can you block?
Hold on. I need to check an email. Give me a minute. Took me 30 minutes because I had a level.
The sword is like water. Cannot remain still.
Shut up, please. You got beat up by 2 adults. You got beat up by 2 criminals, dude. Shh. You don't need to talk.
Blade and flight.
Fine. He's so sassy, though. I love him. That laugh is the whole reason I use him in fights. But it's just so funny. He's so stupid. I love him.
Time for sword play.
I know. I know he's got the boob window.
Fighting is meaningless.
I'm aware. I'm very
You
aware he
chose
has a
the
booby
wrong
window.
enemy.
Ow. Strike with heart.
No interest in conflict.
But the fact that he has bandages wrapped around his chest has created a... I think it's I think I first saw it
How
on
many can you
Reddit
block?
on either the Star Railgaze. Yeah, I was gonna say on I think it was Star Railgaze anyway. There was this like art going around of Jingwon helping, not Jingwon, Kafka actually helping Blade redo his binding situation because it got messed up in a fight. So I thought it was cute, personally. Because, listen, it also, I don't want to say it makes sense for who his voice actor is to have him be a canon trans character, but it kind of does. I don't think, I don't know. His VA just gives off the fruity vibes, if you know what I mean. The umbrella and you get Kafka introduced in the trailer. That was discussed. Yeah, I know. It's not that you can just like see it. It's pretty good though. I liked it a lot. Automaton beetle. Is that what they're called? Wait. Is that really a beetle and then a dog? Why is it a hound? Okay. Go off, I guess. Little dude running around. He is. He's getting everywhere. Blade is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Okay, I need to stop hitting J because M for missions, but it's also J for jobs. I'm making that key binding the same. Hold on. Settings. This one? Nope. This one. Okay. Nope. Also not that one. It's this one. Missions. It's literally called missions. Screw it, I'm switching it to J. I can't. It's J for jobs in Genshin, but I can't stop. Because in Genshin, I have M as maps. Which listen. It's a problem. It's a real big problem. But it's fine. Oh. What are you doing? What is he doing though? What? Is his hands cold or is he trying to get money? What are you doing, my dude? This is my old pal, the famed Detective Abellabog. You're here to visit the exhibition as well, blah blah blah. I'm currently volunteering as a tour guide here. I'm also teasing the intelligence officer lady over there. Let's see how long I can hide within her purview. Did you finish all the museum? Absolutely not. Also, you can see like a tiny little V line in the miserable thing. Yeah. He's got a V line, like a visible V line. Listen, he's a slut. Sampo's a whore. Sampo's a whore. Canon. He's cold. No, no, no. I mean, he's probably cold with all that skin showing, because... Listen, cover up, slut. Cover up. Listen, you work with kids. No need to show that much skin. She's fine though. She's within dress code. Rehearsals, skip the formalities, right? No. Be as formal with me as possible. Oh, there's Pela. Yes, give me your praises. I did all of this. You did nothing. Wasn't Serval around here somewhere? Maybe. I have no idea. It's like the, oh my god. It's like the, in the Genshin Impact main subreddit. Somebody had reposted the art of child with his booba strap. Shirtless with his booba strap, by the way. And people went feral. Like, people went nuts because of that. Like, they were upset. It's like, this isn't appropriate, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they repost pictures of the... No, because I didn't put Seela anywhere yet. If you did react to it. I don't know. But... it's just... I don't know. It's so funny, though, because it's like... they repost pictures of the girls in, like, swimsuits and lingerie. And all the good stuff, right? And it's like, nope. Can't have the sexy terrorist shirtless. That's against the laws. It's like, okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Griffin Burns is an icon and I live for it. Have you seen the video of Griffin Burns at... I don't know what convention it was. It was a very recent one. There was a lot of them that happened recently. And... some Zhongli cosplayer came up to him and was just like chilling. I did see his body pillow, but that's not relevant to this conversation. But a Zhongli cosplayer comes up to him and he starts making a TikTok of like, look who I found. It's Zaddy. It's Zaddy. And Keith Silverstein stitched the video. Just watching. As Griffin Burns is like, guess I'm getting married. Which is so funny to me. Where is she? Yes. Yes. Oh, wait, what is his? I can make that sacrifice. That's fine. Listen. They're together again. Listen, it's funny. Although I will have to say though, my favorite Genshin VA is probably Alejandro Saab. He's hilarious. He's great. Put Bobby Bronya and Seela together forever. Exactly. Or until the event ends, anyway. But, Alejandro Saab is a gem. He really is. He's so funny. Genuinely a good guy, too. Koi Dao is also a gem. He's just unhinged. Ungodly unhinged. Every time I have flashbacks to the Genshin VA Among Us streams that Zach Aguilar did, and it's just... it's like surreal, because it's like, he voices Sino, and also he voices Jingyuan in Honkai Star Rail too. He is a gem, though. He's also the VTuber Sayu. So like, dude's busy with stuff. I don't remember who else he voices. He's got a really long discography. Alejandro Saab. Yeah, he's got a real long discography. Who did he voice in My Hero? Listen, I have no idea who he voiced in My Hero Academia. Cast. Give me the English cast, please. Oh, I think the detective guy. And also the blonde guy in Food Wars. Don't you dare say anything bad about Sino's jokes ever again. No, I'm kidding. Let me think. Google Images help. He's got pictures. He's done Goku. The dog and something. Listen. Oh. Yuri in Fire Emblem Three Houses, the expansion pack. Yeah. Also does, Leon for Pokemon Journeys, I think it was. That Magic High School one, MC, he has no enemies. I don't know what Vinland Saga is. I'm uncultured. I've been on and off the internet for a while. But yeah, no. And it's great. Genuinely a hilarious person. Also just genuinely a good person. Like that's pretty great when it comes to
How many can you block?
English or just any voice actor actually. Being a good person. Yeah, being a good role model for tiny children. Absolutely.
Lance at the ready.
So, yeah. Don't attack me, please. I'm frail and weak and have very, very low. My nose is itchy and I don't want to sneeze because I know I'll spike my mic. Or not spike it, holy shit, peek it. I don't wanna. Hi, what are you doing? I thought you were sleeping. My cat is a menace to society. Do you want something? I think these are yours. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me mute my desktop audio real quick. Hold on. No. Okay. Okay, well, it was good having you in. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciated having you in. And get some good sleep, please. Sleep is important. I say as it's midnight. And haven't slept in a while. Did you get any? I don't know if I gave him any. I'm giving him way more than I should. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Enough about the cat. Enough about the cat. Never enough about the cat. Cat is boy. Cat is precious. Precious baby boy. I feel like all I do is talk about voice actors in my streams. But it's like, I admire to be that talented Like, I would love to get into voice acting, and I've, like, done some stuff for it, but, like, it's so much. But to be fair, though, it would be very fun to voice act characters for, like, games, mostly. I could never do anime voice acting. That's too much. But, like, games and passing the bottle. No. Passion projects I would love to do. But I feel like it's so much with, like, it plays into the whole, like, my desire to do content creation because it's so fun and expressive. Like, it's a good time. Like, I'm not kidding. Hi. It's just, it's a good time. Really. Ledger of Curiosity. Boom, I got all of them. No, I did not. What is that supposed to be? Luggage? That's what it looks like anyway. Can I do more management? Oh. What is that? It's a TV? I didn't know they had well, they have phones. Why wouldn't they have TVs? Great Hall exterior to level 15. That is gonna be a lot. We're just gonna max everything out real quick. Because I'm like, listen. Oh my god, it's the lesbians. The only canon relationship in this entire game. Enter next business day. Listen, I just gotta, like, push through, you know? Max it out. Okay. So the limit's 10,000. God damn it. So close. I'll do that one later. Not right now. I'll do it when the time comes for me to do that. So, let me get maxed for the thingy, please. Pretty please and thank you. It would be so lovely. Alright, day 79. Should I just do it? Oh, I can do it regardless. Nice. Ooh, that's spooky dooky. Prove the 3 parameters simultaneously to maximize Revita score. I don't know what that means, man. Also, I'm so sorry I just burped into my mic. That's kind of gross. Dude, that's real gross, not gonna lie. My bad. Start management. Oh, that's not even... Alright, who am I replacing? Who's got a really good visitor appeal? Not Sam. Not Mr. Coldfeet. Svarog. Svarog has really good visitor appeal. Who doesn't? I mean, Wallace is okay. Natasha's. I'm so sorry, Pela. I'm so sorry. But I have to. I don't have a choice. Okay, that should be okay. That's fine. Hi. Why are you staring at me like that? You're kind of scaring me. You're a little spooky dooky. You're a little spooky dooky, baby. A little spooky dooky. I need to stop. Pay. Yes! Give me the paid production. Promotion. I'm disappointed in myself. Oh wait, that's Max? I'm so happy. What is this max? 12? So... Okay. Alright, I see you. That one's real close too. This one's got a couple more. So does these all have a couple more to them. So it should be... That should be perfectly fine in reality. And then we've got this one which needs one more. And it's perfectly fine. So that one will end right here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm using my finger to mark things. That's bonkers. It's bonkers. What can I say? That's what Revita score is. I see now. I got it. I'm figuring things out. I'm so smart. I'm a smart little cookie. Yes, yes, yes. Just give me my mission. Thank you. Crap. Wait. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Wait. Click anywhere in the blank area to close. I was clicking in the blank area to close. It wasn't letting me close. Okay, well. Huh? Oh. So the little peninsula bit. And so like somewhere in here? Around here. Why can't I? That's the thing that sucks about this map setup is you can't like mark places. But I need to go to that little peninsula bit. Which is this. It is this. It is that. I want that. No, it's this thing. Why is it so big? God, it's massive. How am I gonna get the... How did I manage to bring that back to the museum? How did I get that on those, like, train carts without anybody noticing? How? Can somebody please explain it to me? Because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I found the treasure. Used to be an exhibition. Exhibition. I think it's exhibition. Exhibit. Exhibition. Exhibition? Yeah, I'm right. Why does it sound wrong? I don't like the fact it sounds wrong. Does anybody else have that, like, you say something and it's like, no, that's not right. And then you keep saying it over and over and you're like, it's still not right. Like, it's like when you just say like a word too many times and then it just sounds funny. Like, what is my favorite one to do for that example? Loop, 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 loop. Like, it just sounds weird after you say loop so many times. Or like grapple. Even, like... Listen, I would love to go see Boris. Is this them just... Oh my god. Look at how pretty he is. Look at them on a little date. Oh. Oh. He's so pretty. Okay, but Don Hong is really... He's a pretty character. I like him. He's cool. Imbibitor Lune, though. That's a character I wouldn't mind having. Not that I mind having Dunhong, but you get what I mean. No, I want to fix the thing, so please. Alright, what should I do? Oh. What? Why do I have to go fight things? Listen, Boris, I don't want to go fight things for you. Why do I have to show you how to use a weapon? You're built like Milo Thatch. Why do I gotta show you how to use a weapon? Okay, but I'm not wrong. Actually, I think Milo Thatch is a little bit more buff than he is.
Time for swordplay.
Alright.
Blade and flight.
I've no interest in. I'm on guard.
I shouldn't have done that one. That's fine.
Let's settle this.
So close.
Lands at the ready.
So close, too. That's the real disappointment in this game. There we go. See, it's easy. It's such an easy fight. Listen, Boris. Alright, listen. The Wish version of Milo Thatch. Can I just go home? Please? And I gotta go all the way back to this stupid museum to do this stupid thing. I love how I inaccurately titled the stream. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do stuff to do like leveling and ascension and traces and what have you. No, I'm not. I need to be more realistic with myself. That's my New Year's resolution. It's to be more realistic. Because I know for a fact I'm not. What is that? Is that... What is that? Oh. It's the bat. I quit. Why? Why did I do this? Was that the last one? It is... Stop navigation. Please stop. Just stop. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. I don't want to go fight Phantylia. I'm not ready. I'm very much not ready. This team sucks. Who was I even using? I was using Yangqiang, obviously. Locha. Xingyuan, because you have to. Who else was I using against Phantylia? It was either Dunhong or the Trailblazer. I don't remember. I remember it wasn't working and that I kept dying every time I got to the third phase. Second or third phase, really. That one wasn't a good time. Wasn't a good time. No. And then it ended up being like... I streamed early that day too. How long did I go for? Hold on. Now I'm curious. Now I'm just gonna go look, because I can do what I want. It's fine. Go here. Channel. Boop, boop, boop. I want... Not that. Is it video producer that I'd want to go to? Yes. It was... I went for 4 hours to get through the bit. And I still didn't even get Phantylia. I didn't get Blade either, which is fine. But I didn't get Phantylia, which... It's fine, I guess. Wait. How do I hold the phone? Yeah. That works. It's not starting. I don't know why. It's just being updated. 'Cause I messed something up while trying to fix it. Interior to level 12. I'll pass. Isn't this max like 20 or something? It is. Is it all 20? 20, 20, and 20. 2020! Let's not go back. Please don't make me go back to 2020. Did I start streaming in 2020? No, I started in 2019. Like the end of 2019. I don't remember. It says it on my profile, I think, but I don't want to look. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't feel like it. So. Well, the max is 12. But there we go. I don't think I can. Because that's going to be pushing a boundary or something. Who do I have to replace? Because the big issue is going to be tour duration. Parts is 5. His tour duration is 5. But he keeps these two scores really high. I'd put Zila there, but I do not want to. He's loved, and he's real knowledgeable. That's why I have him. Have him there. Definitely. Definitely not because his sister and a criminal are there. Definitely not. And nobody has as high of a score for either of these two things as he does. Clara's close, but she's already doing something else. What about staff recruitment? No, she sucks in terms of visitor, whatever. I could do his, but that's significant decrease. Gertie would be a bad investment. Maybe Oleg, but his time is only 13 more, but his scores are still very similar. Are they the same? Wait, 80 and 30. 80. It's one off. That's Redonkadonk. Okay, well, whatever. I can't replace him, though. Like, I would, but I can't bring myself to do that. How unexpected. With your help, the History and Culture Museum has become the most popular spot in Billabong. A friend of mine who works at the Golden Theater was ranting to me about how everyone spends their free time going to the museum, that even the number of opera goers has decreased. Watching you work, I feel like I've reignited the passion I had when I first applied to work at the museum. Thank you. Leave the future management work to me. You have been busy for so long. You should have the time to appreciate the changes you have brought to this museum. I hope we can see you often. Wait, does that mean that I can't? Wait, what? No, I still can. Okay. It's fine. Ooh, that's scary. I don't want to replace him though. But I will for the sake of doing it once and then I'll put him back. But that would be bad to do. They also all don't need to be S anymore. I'm thinking about it. I could just hire Dunn real quick and then that's fine. Or wait, if I do that, hold on. If I do that, does it only docks me down to an A. So that's not, I mean, that's not terrible. I can live with that. I can very much so live with that. Damn it, I was so close too. Now what happens if you go over? Oh wait, that's not too much of an increase. Honestly, it's fine. I'm just gonna leave Chapard there. I don't feel like messing around with it. Next day. Begin mission. Wait, can I? No. Maybe. Please let me. I have 13 days to finish this. That's not terrible. Did I do all of that? I did. Yikes. Whoopsies. My bad. I have 3. What is my pity on this banner? I mean, it's standard banner. It doesn't really matter, but I'm curious. I'm curious. Also, big flex. Big flex. I was so disappointed when I got Chapard. And I didn't get Yang-Chiang because that's who I was pulling for on the standard banner. And I was like, I really want him. And I was so disappointed. And then I was like, well, I have an extra ticket. I might as well. And then I got him. And I was so happy. I was so very happy. It gave me an odd amount of joy. Where I was like, I screamed at like 2 a.m. And I woke my dad up and he comes upstairs. And he was like, what is going on? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. I just got a character I really wanted. He was like, are you playing those gacha games again? And I'm like, yes. He's like, can you just like go to bed? Can you go be a normal child for once? And I'm like, no. And he was like, okay, fine. I love my dad though. He's great. He's great. That's not great. I want Blade. I want Blade so bad. Just like, look at this fine specimen of a man. Look at him. No. Yes. Look at him. He's got his ears pierced and everything. Look at that hair though. It's cool. His hair is cool. Definitely dyes it. Definitely dyes his hair with the blood of his enemies. Or actually, the way that it's dyed, it looks like that old Kool-Aid dye method. That's what it looks like to me anyway. But yeah. I don't know what else I have to do. Oh, talk to Olden. Do I want to do that? Meh. Not really. It is 12:30. I do have a job interview tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... maybe.
A bright edge that can cut jade, and the stars shift within it. A
I
fine
want
sword
to
indeed.
do something real quick. I would love to
Rise.
close that tab. Oopsies, it's fine.
Ow.
Yes. Um.
A bright edge that can cut jade, and the stars shift within it. A fine sword indeed.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna call it a night, actually.
Rise.
So, you know what that means. We get the morning stream thingy.
Ow.
So, as always, thank you so much for joining me today, tonight. It's tonight. I keep forgetting that I'm a night streamer. It's fine. It's fine. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you like me and want to see more of me, my social medias are on the screen.
Shift within it.
And,
fine
yeah,
sword
you
indeed.
can find me wherever, really. Except OnlyFans. I don't think I need to specify that. It's fine. Anyway, I keep forgetting to add my VOD channel. I have a VOD channel now, too. You can go back and watch my past streams. There's only like 3 of them. It'll be 4 with this one whenever I get around to uploading it. It's just called Wide-Eyed VODs. So original, I know, right? But anyway, if you like me and want to see more of me, please feel free to check me out wherever else I may or may not be on social media. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you may be in this world. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.